This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with a 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Lets it fly. Makes a deep grab.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on third down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
To the air, it's Nolan. Throws to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Hayden. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bryant. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
That's an awesome-looking carry. You know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Blue 85.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. After run, now throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Running inside, it's Bryant. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipmen.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Makes the pass. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Makes the catch. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Under fire. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down.
Type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. To the air, it's Nolan. Good timing on the quick out. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Robinson. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Woodson. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments, and those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Navy searching for a fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Quick completion on the out. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he could not get loose on the run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws it back. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Navy will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Nolan. There's the pressure. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Tipton.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Under fire. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely...
Makes the catch and he's free. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
To the air, it's Woodson. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the back. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Touchdown, midshipman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running inside. It's Hayden. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 5 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's Kentucky able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Here
comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions. possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Robinson again.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 35. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Woodson. He's going to take off across the 25. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He splits the upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field?
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. He's going to let it go. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. With the catch, it's Tipton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Woodson. Makes the grab. It's Hutchison. At the 45, on his way. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Grab behind the line. It's Tipton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this